Very good morning to all. Today we are starting with the first chapter in the unit 1, reproduction in organism. What is reproduction? Reproduction is a life process which enables an organism to produce its own offspring. Or reproduction is the biological process by which new offsprings or individual organisms are produced from their parents. Thus they continue their species without extinction. How did you get your life? Yes, this is the process of reproduction. Without reproduction, there will be no life on earth. Reproduction is the fundamental features of all the living organisms. Why is reproduction so important? It's very important because for the survival of the species, the next one is for passing special character to the next generations. So that reproduction is very important in all the living organisms. Basically, reproduction is divided into two types. One is asexual reproduction and another one is sexual reproduction. Now let us discuss about asexual reproduction. Here only a single organisms give rise to a new individual is known as asexual reproduction, whereas in sexual reproduction only two parents give rise to a new individual is called as sexual reproduction. Two parents means male and female, so that many differences occurs between the asexual and sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, here the parent is uniparental in nature, whereas in sexual reproduction the parent is biparental in nature. The next one is in asexual reproduction, formation of gametes and fusion does not take place in the asexual reproduction, whereas in sexual reproduction, formation of gametes and fusion is very important part in the sexual reproduction. The next one is daughter cells are genetically identical to the parent cells in the asexual reproduction, whereas in sexual reproduction daughter cells are genetically differ from their parents. Here the genetically variation takes place in the sexual reproductions. These are the differences between the asexual and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is further classified into four types. One is fission, second one is budding, third one is fragmentation, fourth one is regeneration. First, let us start with fission. Fission is the division of the parent body into two or more identical daughter individuals. There are four types of fissions are seen in animals. The first one is binary fission, second one is multiple fission, third one is strobylation, fourth one is sporulation or spore formation. We discuss of them one by one. First, let us start with binary fission. In binary fission, one parent cell split into two daughter cells, or the parent divides into two halves and each half form a daughter individual. This is known as binary fission. Bi means two. So single parent cell give rise to two daughter cells. This is known as binary fission. Here the nuclear division takes place first. The nuclear division followed by the cytoplasm, then the cytoplasm division also formed. The cytoplasm division is called as cytokinesis, whereas in nuclear division is called as karyokinesis. Let us arise one question over here is, what is karyokinesis? The nuclear division is called as karyokinesis. Depending on the plane of the fission, binary fission is of four types. The first one is simple irregular binary fission. The second one is transfer binary fission. Third one is longitudinal binary fission. Fourth one is oblique or slanting binary fission. We discuss of them one by one. First, let us start with irregular binary, in which the nucleus and the cytoplasm is going to split. This is seen in amoeba. In amoeba, the cytoplasm constriction takes place in any plane. Let us see the picture of amoeba. If this amoeba has to be divided, first its nuclear will start to show constriction, then this nucleus completely would divided into two nuclei, and then cytoplasm starts showing construction, and now there are two daughter amoebae with their nuclei are formed. In amoeba we have seen the shape of the plane is not fixed. The plane may be either in top or side or in bottom. The plane occur in any direction, so that we called as irregular binary fission. What has happened to the parent cell? The parent cell undergo two daughter cell. This is seen in the amoeba, so it is called as irregular binary fission. Next, let us talk about transfer binary fission. Here the plane of the cytoplasm construction runs along the transfer axis of the individuals. Transfer binary fission is seen in the paramecium. Look at the picture. As you all know, paramecium shape is slipper-like structure, so that it's called as slipper animal. You can see the paramecium has two nucleus. One is micronucleus and another one is macronucleus. The macronucleus is responsible for all other activities of the body, whereas in micronucleus responsible for reproduction. When it has to be divided, the large nuclei will break up. Only smaller nuclei will retain their cells. Here let us see the transfer binary fission takes place here. Then the paramecium give rise to two daughter cells. This is seen in the paramecium. This is known as the transfer binary fission. One is longitudinal binary fission. In longitudinal binary fission, the nucleus and the cytoplasm divides in the longitudinal axis of the organisms. This is seen in Euglena. This is seen in the Euglena. Let us see the picture of Euglena. Euglena has two flagellum. Is a flagellate animal. One is larger flagellum and another one is smaller flagellum. The larger flagellum is visible to us, but the smaller flagellum is not visible to us. Here the longitudinal burrow occurs this region. The longitudinal axis takes place here. Then the parent Euglena give rise to two daughter Euglena. In the daughter Euglena, one daughter cell has the flagellum, but the other daughter cell does not have the flagellum. But the basal granules divides into two. One basal granule give rise to the flagellum to the another daughter cells. This is seen in the Euglena. This is called as longitudinal binary fission. Next one is oblique binary fission or slanting binary fission. The plane of this is the structure of sericium. Let us see this picture also. Here the oblique binary fission takes place, occurs in this region. This is called oblique binary fission or slanting binary fission. This is seen in the sericium. Then the parent cell give rise to two daughter cells. After binary fission, let us talk about multiple fission. What is multiple fission? One parent body divides into many similar daughter cells simultaneously. One daughter cell give rise to more than two daughter cells. This is known as multiple fission. Whereas in binary fission, one single parent cell give rise to two daughter cells. This is known as binary fission. Look at the picture. This is seen in the amoeba and Plasmodium parasite. Look at this picture. This is seen in the amoeba. In amoeba, during unfavorable condition, it is withdraw its pseudopodia and secrete a thick three-layered protective wall around it. The three-layered protective wall is called cyst and the formation is called encystment. Three-layered protective layer is called cyst. This is one layer, this is the second layer, this time the amoeba become inactive. This process is called as encystment. When condition become favorable, during favorable condition, the encysted amoeba divides by multiple fission and produce many pseudopodiospore When the condition is favorable, the cyst wall ruptured and give rise to a young amoeba. This is seen in the amoeba. This is known as multiple fission. Next, let us talk about strobulation. Strobulation is otherwise called as the transfer fission because it is form of asexual reproduction in which spontaneous transfer segmentation of the body takes place. This is seen in Aurelia. Here, a series of a ring-like transfer construction are developed. The segmented body. Each segmented body is called strobila. This process is known as a strobulation. Each segmented body divides into split into or young strobila. It is seen in Aurelia. The individual which often do not separate immediately from the parent cells. When the condition is favorable, it detaches from the parent cells. This is seen in the Aurelia. This process known as strobulation. Next one is sporulation. Sporulation or spore formation. This is seen in amoeba. Let us see the picture of amoeba. Here, amoeba reproduces the formation of spores internally without encystment. When the condition becomes unfavorable, it begins with the breakdown of the nuclear membrane and releases chromatin. These chromatin blocks into cytoplasm. Then the cytoplasm develops into a spore case. When the condition is favorable, the spore case ruptured or disintegrate and develop into young amoeba. This is seen in the amoeba. This process known as sporulation. Here the spores are round-like structures. Sporulation is nothing but multiple fission. In our book has given one more method of fission, that is plasmatomy. Plasmatomy means it's the division of multinucleated parent into many individuals with the division of nuclei. Plasmatomy means multinucleated parent give rise to multinucleated daughter cells. This is known as plasmatomy. Plasmatomy occurs in Opalina and Pilomixa. Pilomixa is otherwise known as giant amoeba. From this topic, we would expect some important questions. Let us discuss one by one. First one is define plasmatomy. Plasmatomy is the division of multinucleated parent into many individuals with the division of nuclei, or multinucleated parent cells give rise to multinucleated daughter cells. This is known as plasmatomy. Plasmatomy occurs in or seen in Opalina and Pilomixa. The next one is what is karyokinesis. The nuclear division is known as karyokinesis. Next one is define encystment. In amoeba, during unfavorable condition, it secretes a thick 3-layered protective wall around it. The wall is called cyst. The formation is known as encystment. The fourth one is why is reproduction so important? Reproduction is fundamental features of all the living organisms. So it is very important in addition for the survival of the species of all the organisms, and also for passing special character to the next generation. So that reproduction is very important. The next one is what is the difference between binary fission and multiple fission? In binary fission, a single parent give rise to 2 daughter individual is called binary fission. Binary means bi means 2. Then single parent give rise to 2 daughter cells. This is known as binary fission. Whereas in multiple fission, a single parent body give rise to 2 or more daughter cells. More than 2 daughter cells. This is known as multiple fission. Today class is over. Thank you.